by Texas Congressman, the one and only Pete Sessions. Good morning, Congressman. How are you? Happy New Year.
Good morning to both of you. I love your optimism for us looking forward to the new year.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of optimism, we know Christmas did come early for some Christians in Nigeria, with President Trump making news with those strikes on ISIS on Christmas night. What do you make of this move, and what message does this send to those terrorizing Christians across the globe?
Well, I think the message is quite clear, and that is this president, as we have heard on this network, is going to begin a process to make sure that where there are Christians that are being killed, in particular because just of their religion, that the president will take a look at that, and where it warrants the United States having action, he will take that action.
So I want to turn to the other big topic right now. Healthcare, the expanded Obamacare tax credits will expire, as you know, in less than a week. What are you hearing from your constituents? And do you see this issue being a problem for Republicans heading into midterms next year?
Well, thank you. It is a problem if we fail to muster what I believe is our ability to have a Republican plan. The president has, I think, laid out a good tactical and technical process for us to follow, and that is that we need to be concerned about the 120 million Americans that do not receive employer-provided health care and do not receive any substantial tax or benefits either. And so, as members of Congress, we all receive a subsidy. Anyone that's on employer-provided health care receives a subsidy, and that's called pre-tax opportunities. And if we extend this to all Americans, then it gives people who have been put on Obamacare because they have virtually no other opportunity because of the way Obamacare worked. It wiped out the insurance industry.
Absolutely.
If we bring this back, they can have the same type of care, and it would be reasonably within our ability to not even have to go deep to pay for this, because today so many people are receiving the government subsidy and it increases at such a high rate.
Yeah, well, Congressman,
on a lower rate, it would work.
Yeah, well, Congress, you bring up such a good point, because we know this is, first of all, this is an admittance, in my opinion, that Obamacare has been an utter failure for the American people, because we're once again trying to find out a solution to bail it out. But we also know the Democrats are down to basically illegal aliens and, insurance executives as a support base. Talk to me about your bill, the Health Care Fairness for All bill. It's, what I like about it, it's a free market approach to health care. Tell us about the details of that bill and, how it's going to impact should it become the law of the land.
Thank you very much. This allows any person that is within the tax code, just like Obamacare, to be able to receive a tax credit if they do not have employer-provided health care. This allows them to have literally on a 50% model for them to receive this, what might be called now a subsidy of 50%, a tax credit, that they can move to an insurance company or the insurance product of their choice and pay the other half. Generally speaking, is considered to be a half of an opportunity for them to have that great benefit. Why is this important? This is important because those that are on Obamacare, it only reimburses the healthcare provider less than 50% of what it would be if it were employer provided. So it means that they can go then to the exact same doctors and have the exact same opportunity to have health care that those who may work at a big company get. This is important, but it also allows them to participate and to give their money too. You see, what happens is that the government writes off or accepts the write-off when all these big, expensive,
that's exactly right.
And that's why it will pay for itself.
So we only have about 30 seconds left, but I got to ask you, because the country is also facing another government shutdown as funding is only approved through January 30th. Do you think the Democrats will shut the government down again?
Well, I do think it's up to my party to come up with a better health care plan, and the American people will see it, and so will the Democrats.
Right.
And they will see that they have put us in a position and we produced a great plan. I think the president's up to that, and I think my colleagues are also.
Texas Congressman Pete Sessions, great to have you with us, and Happy New Year.
Thanks.
Happy New Year, sir. Now,